Welcome Taurus to your weekly reading. This is for the 15th to the 22nd of September. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Taurus, I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. We will then go ahead and look at your unexpected blessing coming through. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Taurus, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with the World and Eight of Swords, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week. Now Taurus, this is positive because what we are seeing is that if you have found yourself feeling as though you've got no options, no choices in a certain situation or relationship, feeling as though you can't go left, right, up or down, we do see a wonderful change coming through for you. Now Taurus, when we see Eight of Swords, it's really an energy we have at a moment in time when we get quite overwhelmed in a situation. We could be going through a really rough time with a certain relationship. Perhaps we are fighting with somebody in our family or a close friend, or there's some big conflict going on at work and you're stuck, you don't know what to do because it's your family, you can't run away from them, it's your job, you can't just get up and leave. What do? And you just get this feeling of, that's it, I'm really in a bind. What we see happening for you at the beginning of the week is that something just naturally ends for you. It's as though this energy that was building up for you and felt so heavy and traumatizing and got you in the state just naturally comes to an end. And this, my dear Taurus, could be that perhaps you could have made some kind of assumptions. You could have assumed the worst in some way. This can happen to us in Eight of Swords. We start to overthink everything and play out scenarios that are probable but are actually not reality. And we see that this energy just naturally ends for you and leaves you in a position of, wow, okay, that's over now. I'm free. I'm now able to do what I want to do. I can choose what's right for me. That big argument with my significant other just blew over. They came in, they said, come on, let's not be silly about it. Let's be two adults. We had a good conversation and now things are back to normal. That huge argument that was going on at work with my colleague all of a sudden just seemed to have disappeared, and they greeted me like they're my best friend this morning. Something just eases up for you naturally, my dear Taurus, and you are left feeling as though, okay, now I can focus on my week. I don't have anything to worry about, and you have a wonderful, light-hearted energy about you. Let's move on and see what your possible challenges are, and we have Six of Wands and Three of Pentacles. Now, my dear Taurus, what I see here for you is that in some kind of group environment, this is our Three of Pentacles. This could be your family, this could be your colleagues at work, this could be your friendship circle, this could be a group you belong to, like your hiking club, your tennis club, something where you are part of a group. Something is happening in this group where you, my dear Taurus, are going to be recognized for something you've done or going to do. You are going to be rewarded. You are going to be commended. And of course, Taurus, how it comes through will be very personal to you. This could be, my dear Taurus, that at work you did a fantastic job, and your boss calls you out in front of everybody and says, Taurus, you are incredible. I can't believe what you accomplished. You landed the most difficult client, and the client is ecstatic. You are now going to head up this project, and you are able to choose your team. This could be that there is a big competition in your tennis club, and you, my dear Taurus, win the tournament. It's this kind of energy, but I do see a wonderful sense of victory and pride coming your way. You're getting a lot of Taurus, well done, congratulations, amazing, so a really positive energy. That being said, I do not foresee any big challenges coming your way this week. Now let us move on and see what Spirit would like to share with you. And we've got 10 of Pentacles and Strength. Spirit is telling you very beautifully, my dear Taurus, that you are entering into an abundant period. A period, my dear Taurus, where you will feel the energy of prosperity and whatever that means to you. 10 of Pentacles usually has a lot to do with our money, our career, our finances, our home, family, and everything that makes us feel safe and secure on the physical realm. Spirit wants you to know that you have everything within you to do whatever you need to do to move into this energy of feeling prosperous. And if that means, my dear Taurus, going into your boss's office and asking for that increase, Spirit is saying, do it. Don't let fear hold you back. If that means, my dear Taurus, asking your significant other now to move in with you, do it. Don't hold back. Don't let the fear of what you want hold you back from getting it, because Spirit is confirming when you stare that fear right in the eye, just as she's opening and closing the mouth of the lion, and you actually start the process, you will see that it's not half as scary as the thought was, and the possibility of achieving this is highly possible. Now let us move on and see what your unexpected blessing is that is coming through this week. And we've got 4 of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is wonderful to see. Taurus, you are going to get something quite wonderful coming through completely unexpectedly, completely out of the blue. You are going to be focusing on something else, and all of a sudden, this is just going to come through, and it's like the universe has heard your prayer. In that cup, we've got the energy once again of the hand of God coming in with this new opportunity to walk down a new road, to experience something different, to open yourself up to new people, to new possibilities. This, of course, once again, will come through in an area that is personal and relevant to you. If you, my dear Taurus, are looking for a job, this will come through there. This could be that out of the blue this week, somebody pops their head into your office and says, oh, Taurus, did you hear the certain company that I know you really admire are looking for people with your skill set? And then they pop right out again. And if you're not paying attention, my dear Taurus, you will miss it. But we see the possibility coming through so strongly. It's blessed. It's going to give you a chance, my dear Taurus, to really broaden your horizons. This could be, Taurus, that you are looking to meet somebody significant romantically. And there is somebody around you who really likes you, and you're just not picking up on it. This could be that particular person phones you up and makes an excuse to take you out for lunch. Like they will say, I would love to take you out for lunch and pick your brain about your cycling club and what it's like. I'd really like to take you out for coffee. I just want to learn what it's like to live in your neighborhood. Pay attention, my dear Taurus. It might not be so obvious, but something is coming in, and it's coming in twice with this energy of being blessed by the hand of God. So whatever it is, we know it's really going to be good for you. Right, now let us move on and see what Three of Swords and Judgment is that is sitting in the possible energy at the end of the week. Now Taurus, this energy of Three of Swords I do feel is connected to Eight of Swords, and it's just coming through here because Spirit wants me to know how far you're going to come within a week. You're moving out of this Eight of Swords energy, and as I said, this could have been that you were really hurt by your argument with your significant other, by your boss's reluctancy not to give you a promotion, and the pain associated with this really took you down that road of, my boss will never give it to me, they don't see me, they don't appreciate me, I'm going to be stuck in this dead-end job forever. And you know how we start going down that spiral. But what happens is you stand up this week, you answer the call of the angel's trumpet, you take strong, decisive action and make decisions that bring in big, powerful energy. And when you do that, this will now fade and dissipate as we saw, and you open this energy gateway as you now step into wonderfully new energy that you have created for yourself. Right, let's go ahead now and get a message from your angels for the week. So we just want to see now what Taurus's angels would like to share, please. And you have courage and bravery. This card is directly connected to our strength card. This is what Spirit was telling you, that you, my dear Taurus, have the courage, the strength and the bravery to remove yourself out of any situations that you feel are hurtful, that are holding you in the energy of being trapped and stuck. You are able to look at what abundance and prosperity is for you and stand up and say, yes, this is what I want and I'm going to get it. Whether I have to speak my mind, whether I have to ask for it, or whether I just have to take action. We see that you come in harnessing your deep Taurus courage, and you get the victory, the results, the abundance and the blessings that are due to you. Very good week ahead. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.